Final match, top division doubles. Let's see the two teams, Inaki and Manu. 7-2 so far this season. They take on the full Jairo and Nicolas team. The Division I doubles spot overall is 2-6 for the Devils this year. And Jairo and Nicolas didn't get off to a great start either. Just one win when Jairo was here. But they're going to be playing on into the playoffs, and you can kind of forget about what's happened previously and just focus on the future. And this team, if they can continue to play like this too, I mean, they could very well look towards the championship. This Devils team has a ton of depth, and Jairo coming back just adds to it. About ready to begin our final match here. The final throws in the warm-up are ready to begin. There's the serve, we begin. Oh, what a perfect throw there. It's right on the wall, scoring quickly for the Devils. First point. Manu takes the serve, fires the backhand along the wall. It's stopped by Nicolas. Oh, little Magic City bounce. Manu comes away with it on the right side. Sends it back. Nicolas takes it in as it crosses the wall. Catch on the inside there by Nicolas. Backhand. There's Manu. Catch by Nicolas. Back at the 13 line. Puts it inside. Inaki's there. Floats it high and deep. Manu with the catch. Backhand. Wall to wall from the left side. Here's the rebote. Forehand by Manu. Manu now back at the 12. Fires it hard inside. Nicolas is there, makes the catch, plays it back. Manu again. Sam up a little bit further. It's up. Catch on the inside there by Nicolas.
If that fan does it every time he catches the ball, this is going to be a kind of a long night. Because he catches, yeah, he catches quite a bit.
Rebote forehand, saved by Jairo. Manu. Low runner, scoop by Nicolas. There's the backhand. Nicolas. Catch along the wall by Manu. Floats it high and hard. That clears the screen. Nicolas. Manu along the wall makes the catch. Here's Jairo. Manu from the 11 line. Good catch there by Nicolas. Takes it right off the wall. Manu steps up, makes the play at the 11. Manu inside. Tough catch there along the wall. Backhand. Stopped by Manu. This one clears the screen. Rebote forehand. All to wall. Manu is there to make the stop. Floats one wall to wall. Manu steps in, not going to let it cross. Back inside. Here's Nicolas. Rebote forehand by Jairo. Comes up the middle. Inaki steps back. Cortada attempt. Nicolas is there. Rebote forehand to the inside. Nicolas again. Backhand. Fired wall to wall. Manu lets it pass. Inaki makes the save. Forehand rebote. Inaki. Here's the backhand. Trying to pass, and he does. Nicolas steps out of the way. Jairo plays the rebote. Nicolas comes out a little lower this time. Manu steps up, sends it back. Sound from the 12 line. Manu gets up there. Strong backhand again. Nicolas in position. Robote forehand. It's a long one. Kicks off the wall. Inaki to the inside. Hard throw. Nicolas, what a catch. There's a powerful backhand to follow. Inaki on the Robote. Nicolas is there again at the 11. Sends it high and deep. Out of reach of both Cyclones. He saves it on the back end. Tough scoop made by Nicolas. Powerful throw.
This has become a point of attrition.
Oh, what a catch there on the wall, Manu. Back inside, there's Nicolas. Catch inside, Manu from the 12 line, who that opens up a bit. Jairo scrambling, he makes the save. This one's got to bounce. Manu controls it up high on the left side. Robote forehand, powerfully thrown, caught by Manu again. This time goes high and deep. Not past Nicolas though, makes a leaping grab. Nicolas trying to pass, Manu reaches in along the wall. Manu again. Nicolas now from the left side, backhand. Just out of reach. Inaki turns, look forward. His Robote is in the overhead screen.
It came down to an error.
2-0 Devils.
That ball just took off and hit the overhead screen after just volley after volley after volley. Phenomenal.
Hard serve. Here's Manu. Low runner. Here's Jairo with the catch. Backhand to the inside. Manu, what a stop. This one comes wall to wall. Jairo turns it up the middle. Manu with the catch on the right side. Forehand. Crossing the wall. Nicolas running with it. Now has to save the Robote. Inaki, 2 wall, 2 low. 3 in a row for Jairo and Nicolas.
Inaki's been spot on in the practices with the Costado 2-wall. That one just caught the pad. He's apologizing to Manu. Manu's like, no problem, I play with the same side wall you do.
Catch on the left side of Manu again. Nicolas, great stop overhead in the corner. Manu fires it high from the left side. Robote coming way out. Up at the 4 line, turned by Jairo. Manu stands in to make the play. Low bullet on the wall. Manu with a great catch. This one out of reach of both Devils. Jairo in position. Robote clears the screen. Manu makes the catch. Keeps it inside. Coming in low. There's Jairo. Robote forehand. Oh, trying to get it between them. Manu steps up, makes the catch, fires it wall to wall. Jairo stays up at the 5 line. Robote coming back to Manu. He makes the catch. Manu from the 11 line. Catch
Beautiful
by
catch.
Nicolas back in the corner. Floats it up. Manu from the 11. Low to the inside. Tough one. Back it up. Nicolas scooped it up. Jairo, great stop, came up on him quick, plays it along the wall. Oh, Inaki ranging back, makes the play. This one coming way out, Robote forehand, coming up the middle. Manu runs around it, here's the backhand. Low to the inside, tough one, Nicolas saves it. Manu now, great read. Hard backhand follows, here's the Robote. Jairo gets in there, makes the save, Manu with the catch. Now Nicolas from the middle of the court. Sends it inside to across the lady. Inaki has to dig it out. Jairo gonna let it pass. Nicolas now from the backcourt. Manu. Now Nicolas gets it by wall to wall. Robote saved by Inaki. Nicolas steps up, makes the catch. Manu wall to wall. This one coming out again. Jairo with the 5, turns it inside, it's crossing. Manu steps up, makes the play, backhand 2 wall, cut off by Jairo. Jairo fires it inside low, Manu gets there, backhand. Here's the rebote now. There's rebote. Sent wall to wall.
What a
Tough
catch.
catch there by Nicolas, crossing late, backhand. It's high off the back wall. He turns it. Nicolas now. Back on the inside. Here's Manu. A leaping catch. Nicolas not going to let it come out. Inside for Manu. Manu steps up. He's got it at the 10. This one comes shooting off the back wall. Jairo turns it. Inaki looking to cut it off. He does. Sends it deep. It's coming way out. Jairo with the 3 line. Turns it low to the inside. Tough one. Manu makes a save. It's
Right
along
to
the
the
wall.
inside.
Nicolas controls it again. That's on the wall. Inaki's rebote comes back to Nicolas. Fires it inside. Dropping. Oh my, what a catch by Manu. Ryan Bote coming in even lower. Manu again catches it in the air. Tough one for Nicolas. It's missed. Inaki and Manu on the board with a point.
One of the backcourt machines wore out before the other one did. I mean, that's really all that happened. I mean, Manu catch by catch, throw by throw, court positioning perfect. Nicolas going ball for ball with him right there into the end. But Manu was just one catch more perfect in that series of volleys.
Nicolas, low runner to the inside.
catch.
What a catch there. It's across the wall by Inaki. Nicolas now at the 11, puts it right on the wall. Manu takes it off. Great catch. What a backhand there. Jairo off his footing, lays it up. Manu just did get there again. Low
Look at this
runner,
one.
Nicolas all alone. He scoops it up. High, hard backhand. Rebote earned by Inaki. Nicolas makes the stop overhead. Manu on the inside, backhand opens up. Jairo, catch, forehand comes back to him. Manu runs around this one and saves the rebote. Kicks high to the outside, Nicolas. Forehand, cut off in the middle of the court by Inaki. Wall to wall now. Jairo, 2-wall rebote by Jairo, scores. 4-1 lead for the Devils.
He must have read a magazine on the plane home because that's not something that he throws. We've been talking to Jairo about throwing Costello 2-walls for years now, and he's closer to the end of his career than the beginning. He just doesn't throw it. Not only does he throw it, he throws it off of the rebote. Inaki's been playing with him for, 15 years, something like that.
That's why he didn't move.
Of course not. Inaki hasn't seen it. Beautiful throw by Jairo.
Jairo malfunctioned there for a moment and worked out. What a stop there by Manu. Sends it inside. Jairo makes the pick in the air. Oh, what a stop up in the front court. Jairo sends it back along the wall for Manu. Great catch by Inaki. Backhand to the inside. Nicolas steps up. Backhand again. Here's Manu now. Comes out on the right side. Goes over the top. No play for Jairo. Nicolas waits for it back at the 13 line. This one, kick it up and out. Forehand rotate to the outside. Dropping low. Jairo makes the save. Oh,
What a catch
there on the numbers. Backhand. Nicolas again from the left side. Inaki with the catch. Here's the backhand. Forehand rotate, turn back up the middle. Oh, what a stop again by Manu. He fires it inside, cut off low by Nicolas. Backhand again. Stop by Manu. One out of reach of both Devils. Jairo on the back end, turns it low. Manu gets there. Forehand rebote, right back to Manu. He's got it on the left side. Backhand 2-wall, not enough. Jairo sends it low and hard. Diving save, rebote made. Jairo to the outside. Look at Inaki with the read. Carry by Inaki. Nicolas from the outside. Forehand.
And his point still going.
By Manu, still going.
Not anymore.
Oh, and it scores. What a point. Inaki and Manu have 2.
That's a phenomenal point. That's a phenomenal finish. Seeing Nicolas running up the side. But oh my goodness. See, at this level with these guys, it's like offensive if any one of them misses the ball.
Yeah.
So they're not going to miss a catch.
No, I mean, they've been on point. And Manu honestly seems to be energized by his number one fan out there in the crowd. He's been throwing it hard. He's been phenomenal. What a high bouncing serve. Nicolas comes flying in, makes the play. Manu on the inside. Low runner. Picked off by Nicolas. By Jairo, rather. Here's Manu. Back inside. Here's Jairo again. Cuts it off, sends it deep. Manu plays it on the wall. Forehand Bote cut off by Inaki. Backhand. Fired out of reach. Jairo looking for it again. Turns it low and hard inside. Rabote saved by Manu. Nicolas goes up for it. There's one crossing. Manu from the left side. Oh, the backhand's too low. That's in the pad. Pad is bad. 5 points. Possible set point for Jairo and Nicolas.
I believe trying to go for the low runner and just a bit too low.
That's an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up.
Actually, I think that fan may be trying out for your job, Andrew. You know, the whole Manu thing.
He's killing it then.
Yeah,
he may got a replacement pretty soon.
Not a replacement, you get a promotion.
Okay. Paid vacation. What a catch there along the wall by Nicolas. Back inside, here's Manu. Backhand again by Manu, stopped by Nicolas. Back to the 13, goes high and deep. Oh, this one opens. Manu's got it on the right side. Forehand on the bounce. Nicolas picks it up. He goes deep. Rabote coming out. Inaki turns it inside, wall to wall. Jairo looking to get back in there. Oh, he hooked it. 3 points for Inaki Manu.
Rare miss there for Jairo. Usually takes everything about 3/4 or sidearm. In that case, looked like he tried to drop that in just above the pad. Wasn't the net effect, but that's what it looked like was happening.
Serve takes him to the outside. Nicolas, backhand. Oh, out of reach of Manu. Inaki comes cross court to make the save. Nicolas bowling inside, crossing the wall. Manu makes the catch. Nicolas back at the 13 line, puts it on the wall. Manu steps out of the way. Inaki saves the rebote. Here's Manu. Backhand up the middle. Nicolas now from the right side. Back inside. Inaki takes it right off the wall. This one coming high and deep. Rabote forehand, crossing the wall. Manu again has it in the air. Backhand, Nicolas with the read. He caught that one in the air. Now Manu from the 11 line. Fires it up the middle. Nicolas keeps it on the left side. Nicolas again a little bit deeper in the backcourt. Floats it up. Manu now just beyond the 11 line. Hard to the inside. It's come shooting off the back wall. Jairo lays it up. Inaki takes it in. Costano to the inside. Nicolas all alone. He makes the catch. Forehand Bote. What a catch up high on the left side by Nicolas. Backhand. That clears the screen. Coming back to Inaki. Sends the Rabote wall to wall. Jairo's got to get in there. He turns it powerfully. Manu with the catch. Nicolas now over the 9. Backhand inside. Manu from the 11 line. Wall to wall. That's kicking up and out. Jairo to the outside. Beautiful. The Rabote scores off the outside placement. Jairo Nicolas take it 6-3. 2 minutes will come back in play. Set 2.
So Jairo with a couple, well, the only real devastating shots that we saw. Outside placement, the forehand Rabote there, and a Costalo 2-all earlier in this set, which,
yeah,
I mean, I had to check and make sure that that was Jairo.
Well, it certainly is. And, you know, he was the aggressor compared to Inaki there. You know, Inaki known for the left side, known for his shot making. And, you know, the one thing that you could say about this Cyclones team is that at times they've been maybe a little too defensive and getting in these long rallies.
I mean, Manu was just an absolute machine there in the backcourt.
Because this combination is just about as perfect as it gets. But the results, I mean, you see, I mean, the record is 7-2, but Again, first set not going their way. Robote 2-all. And the only time they've been susceptible is when they haven't thrown a ton of shots and when these points have gotten lengthy. And, you know, at this level, anybody can make just that one mistake at a long point. See the diving attempt by Manu, gives it right back to Jairo. He sends it outside. This is that crazy sequence.
Inaki stopped it. That's beautiful.
I think he
Nicolas,
thought the lane was clear.
You want to talk about reading it, reading your opponent and reading the ball perfectly. That's exactly what that was. But look where everyone is. They're all at or in front of the 8 line, and Manu just drops it to the inside. I think Nicolas believed that he may get a shot at a rebote there, but Manu basically took 2/3 off of his normal throw to land that one inside. There's the forehand, outside placement of the forehand rebote. Beautifully done.
As Devils have already won tonight's game day, just packing on the wins here if they can get this one, or Jairo and Nicolas. Clock is quadruple zeros. Let's begin. Set 2. Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin set number 2. Inaki Manu serve to Jairo and Nicolas. Great. There's the serve. Set 2 has begun. Nicolas high and hard from the right side. Robote. Forehand for Inaki. Catch by Nicolas. Backhand. Pulled in by Manu. Back inside. What a grab overhead by Jairo. Backhand along the wall. Manu ducks. Inaki turns it. Nicolas comes charging in. Controls it high on the left side. The backhand. Oh, what a play by Manu. Takes it right off the wall. Oh, and it's dropped. Inaki and Manu get the first point of set 2.
Inaki was so surprised that Nicolas missed it. I mean, he checked with him to make sure he was all right when he's going back to serve. So, ball has a ding in it.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
Well, yeah. No, ball has a ding in it, and so some discussion between Inaki and Nicolas as to whether or not you want to bring another ball out at this point or just play with the ding. The ding makes it a little unpredictable.
Yeah, and maybe why Nicolas just missed that catch. You know, it could have just knuckled right at the last moment. I think everyone just making sure they know what ball is in play.
100%.
It is a cold ball. Cold ball just meaning a brand new one. Been freshly taped. Back to the inside. Great catch by Manu. Plays it back. Here's Nicolas now. Sends it inside. Manu with the catch. Back up the middle. Nicolas now from the left side. Inaki comes flying in there to make the play. Robote forehand. It's on the numbers. Manu takes it right off. Sends it deep. Jairo up at the 5 line. Turns it inside again. Catch by Manu. Forehand Robote. This one dropping. Manu ducks. Inaki saves Robote. Comes out to the middle of the court. Nicolas over the top. Inside. Here's Manu again. Low bullet. Comes shooting off the back wall, turned outside by Jairo. Inaki cuts it off, sends it inside. It's a tough one. Nicolas missed the rebote. 2 points for the Cyclones.
So the decision was made to keep the ball, the same ball.
Okay.
Yeah, because when they started throwing, I was looking at this. I was like, no, that's not a cold ball. I mean, you have to have an eye for it, folks. I mean, many of you, I imagine, are developing it the more you watch Battle Court, but that was definitely not a new ball that came out.
Yeah.
That was the decision was made to keep the player's choice.
Makes sense. Okay.
You know, player's choice.
Nicolas on the backhand. What a stop by Inaki. Is it high and deep? Nicolas makes the catch in the corner. Now it's coming out. Inaki on the rebote, turns it back inside. Nicolas with the stop up overhead. Manu at the 10.
What a backhand.
Blast it, ball to wall. Jairo by the 4, rolling hard inside. Tip ball by Manu. Jairo Nicolas on the board here. Our second set.
So Manu blasted that backhand, and then Jairo took a forehand and just really, really sent it.
What a hard serve coming in, Manu. Great control. Lays it back inside. Manu with the catch from the 12. Clears the screen. Nicolas waits for it back in the corner. Backhand by Manu. This one comes in low. Jairo stops it up in the front court. Fires it back. Manu from the left side. Back inside. Oh, Nicolas takes off. Saves it up above his head, but it's out of play. 3-1 lead.
All just landing out of play.
Nicolas gets up to the serve, fires it inside. Manu now from the 11. Wall to wall. Here's the rebote. Jairo turns it. Right back to Manu. Great catch. Nicolas now leaping ground up overhead. Backhand inside. Here's Manu now. Keeps this one low. It's missed along the wall. Now 4 points for Inaki Manu.
So that was a clean miss by Jairo on the front court, but Nicolas really couldn't see the ball. You got a white ball going by Jairo. There is red on that jersey, but there's a lot of white in that whole picture.
Oh, no doubt. Nicolas backed up to the wall, sends it inside. Inaki plays it back on the numbers. Nicolas with the stop. Rebote forehand laid up by Inaki. Jairo, Hurtado, that'll score. Devils get one back. They now have 2. Inaki Manu with 4.
Beautiful catch here by Jairo on the forehand. You see that coming in hard. I believe that Manu thought that Inaki might be calling for it, seeing something that he didn't. Like the ball was going to come out, but that ball was not coming out. Or not coming out to Inaki anyway.
That's an ace. Makes it 3 points for the Devils. Jairo Nicolas down just 1.
That is not an easy thing to do, get an ace on Manu, but that was just beautifully served by Jairo.
Wow, what a stop there by Manu. Ripped it off the wall. Great catch by Nicolas overhead. Inaki, what a backhand. Nicolas stands in the back corner, takes it in. Inaki now from the 8. Tries to pass. Nicolas with a leaping grab this time. That's what opens up. Inaki reaching back. Hurtado kicks off the wall, but Nicolas read it perfectly. Scoop by Manu. Backhand. Fired up the middle. Nicolas has it at the middle of the court. Manu, great control there. Tough one. Nicolas steps up. Fires it inside along the wall for Manu. Inaki blasted out of reach. Rebote for Jairo to the inside. Oh, what a grab right on the wall. Here's Nicolas now, back to the 13. Plays it inside, Manu. Backhand, cut off by Jairo. Nicolas steps up, he's got it at the 10 line, puts it inside. What a grab by Manu. Backhand dropping, rebote, saved by Jairo. This one floated out of reach, past both Devils. Jairo set up for the rebote. Turns it powerfully inside. Manu with another catch. Rebote saved by Jairo. Played it along the wall. Backhand by Manu. Nicolas steps up. Manu now at the 13. Holds it inside, Nicolas with the catch. One drops between the Devils, tough save right on the wall. Inaki cuts it, outside placement. Scores for Inaki. That's 5 points and a possible set point for the Cyclones.
Beautifully executed by Inaki. Jairo looking for the rebote here.
Eventually, yeah.
At the sidewall, Inaki attacks. Again, waits for it to come off the sidewall, just rips it outside. That hit the floor right at the floor line, headed straight out. Well done.
Here's a catch by Nicolas. Ooh, low runner, almost got Inaki. Manu makes the play in the backcourt. Catch by Jairo, picks up the pace. Puts it along the wall, Manu gets it. What a tough catch by Nicolas there. Ripped it off the numbers. This one between the Cyclones. Inaki calls for it, plays the rebote. Cyclones patient. Inaki takes it on the backhand. Rebote inside. Here's Nicolas now. This one dropping. Inaki again calls it off. Plays it just above the pad. Manu makes a tough catch. Backhand dropping. Up the middle. Here's Manu from the 11. Back over the top. Look at Nicolas going up for it again. Forehand inside, cut off. And Manu again. There's Rebote. Comes up the middle. Manu from the left side. Floats it high and deep. Past Jairo. He gets back in there for the save. It's tipped. Inaki with a missed ball. That extends the set here. 4 points for the Devils.
Yeah, that ball was kind of dropping out of the sky on Inaki.
Oh, Inaki went for the serve. He knocked it down. So the Devils have tied it at 5-5. This is a possible match point for the Devils. Set point still for the Cyclones.
My goodness. Well, Inaki has an aggressive style of play.
Yeah, that's a tough one now, Will.
If he picks that serve, gets a good drop shot, or rifles it to the outside, he can do both. He's got to catch it first, though.
It's a hard serve. Manu takes it off the wall, backhand inside. What a stop by Jairo. It's a tough one. Manu ducks. He saves the rebote. Here's Nicolas. Backhand to the inside. Manu keeps it on the left. Sends it high and deep. Jairo alone for the rebote. Plays it off the wall. Manu ducking again. Inaki makes a save. Back inside. Nicolas up at the 9. It's on the numbers. Inaki late turn.
Tough one.
Now Nicolas scrambling. Elects to play the rebote. He saves it. Inaki got crossed up there for a moment, but made the catch. Manu just could not get to it. Rebote left side. Played back to Nicolas. Rebote coming out. Died off the wall. Inaki with the save. It opens.
Oh, what a
Nicolas
catch.
from the outside. The carom is in. Inaki stops it. Forehand from the outside. That'll score. Point and set. We're going to a third one. Inaki, Manu take it 6-5.
Nicolas frustrated with that. No reason to be frustrated. I mean, that ball came up on him quick.
Yeah, big bounce off the side wall, and the carom too. I mean, it was under a decent amount of pressure with Inaki looking to get to it on the outside and kept the match going. Oh. Yeah.
Whatever Inaki's saying, it's funny. You know that. I mean, you know that. It's entertaining.
I would, yeah, well, I say most of the time that would be the case. Take a look at some of those replays there.
Right,
I mean, it got off to a really fast start, and it looked like, I mean, maybe the Cyclones are going to close this out pretty early.
That should be done. That ball's finished.
Outside placement here, just snuck it inside the boundary. Inaki giving it a little to the side wall there. Here's the diving rebote save. This is the last sequence here. Nicolas with the 2-wall. Doesn't open enough. And then Inaki, this one from the outside. Back across Nicolas. Sets up our final set of the game day. Just a matter of who's going to win it. See the Cyclones over there in the players' cage. That is Manu with Inaki and Amigarena between them.
And they played with the ding, but the new ball is going to have to go out.
Yeah, I know you could, with a ding, but that ball was had a couple dings
Done.
and a couple big dings.
Went from ding to done.
Pretty quick. Yep.
It happens.
Third set, ready to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, third set to decide our final match. Jairo Nicolas serve to Inaki and Manu. There's an overserve, first fault, second serve coming up. Second serve begins, our third and decisive set. Catch by Manu on the inside, backhand floated up. Nicolas makes the play. Manu now makes the catch along the wall. Nicolas stops it. This one coming up high, that hit the screen. That is not a play, just a round actually. Either way, that's a point four. Inaki Manu to begin set three.
Sometimes it flirts with the overhead screens. Sometimes, again, it gets in that shadow that runs along the side wall there, just above those topmost panels. Can make contact with the shadow. Shadows are okay.
Shadows are good.
Cannot touch the screen, cannot touch that rail.
Nicolas gets in there on the left side, makes the catch. Manu from the 10 line rather, plays the backhand. Wall to wall, rebote coming out. Inaki turns it back inside. Here's Nicolas. Low runner. Manu goes up for it and makes the catch. Here's Manu from the 11. Oh, Magic City bounce, but a save by Jairo on the back end.
Yeah, clean miss.
Back under control. Manu from the backcourt fires it inside Nicolas. Great stop overhead. Manu again, this time from the 12 line. High and hard. Nicolas makes the play. Inaki now from the 8 line, sends it wall to wall. Here's the rebote forehand. Back up the inside. Manu gets there. Just out of reach of Nicolas, late call for Jairo. Saves the rebote, back to Manu's left side. Now Nicolas. Inaki able to cut it off at the 8 line. Inaki again, another chance, same spot. Plays the backhand right to Nicolas. He goes deep, not past Manu. He stopped it at the 11 line. Oh, what a stop there along the wall, backhand. Caught by Nicolas. Manu with the stop now, backhand. Nicolas steps up, makes the play. Long rebote, Jairo turns it, Inaki, Costado. It's a splitter, it's scooped by Nicolas. A couple players duck, Manu scoops it up.
Love to see that good ducking. Nice and safe.
Oh, what a catch by Manu along the wall. Sends this one deep, but not past Nicolas. He's got it at the 12 line, puts it inside. Inaki now. Now Nicolas with the catch, but he never had it. 2 points for Inaki Manu.
Seemed like it was right there.
Great catch there by Nicolas. Plays it along the wall. Manu, the catch. Sends it high and deep. Jairo tracks it down. What a rebote, but Manu stops it in the air. There's Jairo from the 6th line. Back to Manu. Another rebote. Long one. Jairo. This one gets it to pass. Robote for Inaki now. Cut off. Here's Nicolas. Robote forehand by Jairo. Turns it inside. Manu now with the backhand. Jairo, great stop overhead. What a catch there by Nicolas. Backhand floated up. Manu able to bring it in again. Manu steps up. He's at the 11th line. Sends it wall to wall. Robote for Jairo. Played the pass. Inaki with the early call. Sends it inside. Nicolas. Inaki, aggressive play. Cuts it off. Sends it deep.
Oh,
Not
what a
past
catch.
Nicolas, though. Great catch behind him. Forehand Robote. Manu gonna let it pass again. Robote saved by Inaki. Scooped up by Nicolas. Tough grab
What a catch.
along the wall. Manu stops it. Up the middle now is Nicolas. Low runner inside. Back to Manu. Jairo. Sends it deep. Manu reaching back in the corner. Manu now out there. Robote save. Clears the screen. Nicolas in the middle of the court. Sidearm play. Catching three walls. Inaki in perfect position. Makes the save. Nicolas back inside. Catch by Manu. Out of reach again.
Tough on
Jairo just
the
has to
sidewall.
flick it up there. That was right on the wall. Manu from the backcourt. Forehand crossing. Nicolas. Great stop again. Catch now at the 13 line. Inaki inside from the 9. Nicolas. Now Manu. Nicolas from the 12. Floats it up. Manu from the 11 line makes the catch. He sends this one high and deep. That's coming a long way. Jairo turns it, but right back to Manu.
Tough one.
Oh, Nicolas alone saves the Robote. Inaki didn't want it. Manu backing up. He scooped it up. Here's Jairo. Oh, bullet on the wall. Manu rips it off the numbers. This one coming deep. Long Robote for Jairo. Hard to the inside. Now Inaki sends it wall to wall. Jairo's got to get back in there. Just does. Inaki clean miss. Manu's got his back up. Makes the catch behind him. Manu now between the 12 and 13. Nicolas up a little further. Here's Manu with the catch. It's high off the back wall. Tough play. Saved by Jairo. Right back to him. Catch again as that one crossed the wall. Manu goes high and deep. Clears the screen. Robote to the outside. All he can do with it. Inaki sends it low and hard.
What a
scoop by Nicolas there with one hand. Nicolas now from the 12. This one dropping. Manu steps up to it. Sends it on the wall. Nicolas lets it pass. Jairo comes back for the save. Manu now just beyond the 11 to the inside. Robote forehand saved by Jairo. Cut off by Inaki. Great control. Oh, what a stop there by Inaki again. On the inside, here's Nicolas. Nicolas floats it up. Manu keeps it on the left side. This one drops between the Devils. Jairo, quick turn on the back end. Inaki now coming back forward. He makes another save. Right to Nicolas. Powerful backhand. Caught along the wall by Manu. Hard backhand by Manu. Nicolas from the left side. To the inside. Manu again. This one comes in low. Picked up on the bounce. Nicolas floats it up. Manu from the left side. Scoop again by Nicolas. Inaki called him off. Robote turned inside, backing up. Nicolas scooped it up. Robote on the inside. Nicolas sends it deep. Not past Manu. Keeps it on the left. Plays it along the wall. There's Nicolas. Nicolas again. This time deep in the backcourt. It's right on the numbers. Inaki pulls him off. Makes the save. Jairo now from the 7.
Beautiful
what a catch on the numbers by Manu again. Inaki from the 8. Wall to wall, Robote forehand, turned inside, dropping at their feet. Manu plays this one, comes up the middle. Nicolas now. Scoop by Manu. Robote forehand, to the outside, it's gonna land in. Manu's got the Robote, 2-wall, 2 score. What a shot by Manu. It's 3-0. After all that, huh?
My, oh my.
A perfect Robote 2-wall after the
Inaki's
link.
calling for it too. Manu has another idea. Beautiful.
Good stop by Nicolas on the inside. That's past Manu. Robote forehand. Turned by Inaki. Catch low by Nicolas. Fires the backhand. Cut off. Manu back at the corner. Manu steps up. Fires the backhand low. Jairo cuts it off. Plays it back. This one comes shooting off the wall. Robote now for Inaki. Turn. Picked up by Nicolas. Ooh, a Magic City bounce. Manu stays with it. Sends it high to the inside. Inaki. Nicolas rather cuts it off. Nicolas puts it inside. Manu takes it right off the wall. Backhand. Comes shooting to Jairo. It's a save. Nicolas from the 13. Oh, it's up in the overhead screen. 4 in a row for Inaki and Manu.
Unforced error by Nicolas. Just took off and hit the overhead screen there at the very end.
Nicolas controls it on the left side, plays it right to Manu. He makes the catch, fires the backhand. Nicolas is there in the corner. Manu just beyond the 11, puts it inside, gets it to drop between the Devils. Jairo sweeps it off the ground to save the Robote. Jairo, Robote save, cut off by Inaki. Backhand opens up. Nicolas plays in the middle of the court. Low to the inside, here's Manu now. Backhand, it's on the wall. Jairo, great stop. Backhand, oh, look at Inaki come flying in there. Robote, catch by Manu. Backhand, low to the inside, on the wall.
Tips.
It scores. 5 straight, possible set, a possible match point for Inaki and Manu.
We have seen so many 5-0s tonight. More so than I ever remember, either going one direction or the other.
4? No, 5 tonight.
No, in no way reflective of the play of Jairo and Nicolas in this set. They haven't been able to finish, but my God, they've been playing the points great. Look at Jairo grab that serve.
Jairo's got the serve, drop shot. Oh, he got there before the second bounce. What a read. Jairo to the outside, score. That extends the match. Point for the Devils.
There'll be no shutout. Manu gets out, he takes off into his cesta and flips it back. That is just so picture perfect before the second bounce. That was just so perfectly done.
Oh, what a stop there on the inside by Manu. Catch by Nicolas now. Manu reaching low. He's got it on the right side. Forehand crossing the wall. Picked up by Nicolas. Backhand. Manu with the catch.
What a
Great
catch.
stop overhead by Manu. Back inside. Here's Nicolas. Great catch back at the 13 line. This one comes in low. Inaki able to cut it off. Just trying to pass. Nicolas steps in front of it. On and out to 13. Back up the middle. Leaping grab by Nicolas. Hard to the inside. Catch by Inaki.
Beautiful throw.
There's a forehander bote. One back. Manu with the stop. Low runner just above the pad. Scoop by Nicolas. Floats it back. Manu gets there again. Catch on the inside. Backhand from the 8. Manu's there to cut it off. Nicolas now from the 11 line. Puts it inside. Manu lets it pass. Inaki able to save it. That one out of reach. Jairo on the back end. Plays it inside. Manu with the stop. Floats it wall to wall. Here's the rebote. Rebote forehand by Inaki. Catch up overhead. Here's Nicolas now. Oh, that clears the screen all the way up to the 4 line. Turned hard. Tough one. Nicolas's 2-wall opens and
Beautiful.
it scores. Extends the match again. 2 points for the Devils.
Devils coming alive late, but very much coming alive. Beautiful 2-wall by Nicolas. Inaki tries to get out. Yeah. Good effort by Inaki. Just not going to get to that one.
Hard serve. Manu brings it in. Backhand. Cut off by Jairo. Hard to the inside. Manu from the 11. Low bullet. Tipped by Jairo. Point. Set and match. Inaki Manu take it in the 3rd set, winning the final set 6-2. But the Devils win the game day 4-2. Folks, stay tuned to the post-game show coming up in just a few moments.